نعم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. نعم حياكم الله. So inshallah ta'ala اليوم today this will be our final lesson from the four principles قواعد الأربعة. قواعد الأربعة, and we'll inshallah go over no, in fact we'll just go straight into it. We'll just go straight to where we left, yeah? Just gonna go from where we left off. Yeah, so what principle do we arrive at last? Who remembers? It's the third principle. And what did we speak about for those that are present with us?
The different things that we'll worship besides Allah, the stones.
Yes, the ahjar wa ashtar. Yeah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned these things because there are people today that happen to worship these things, and likewise at the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah, so we'll go straight into it. نعم. So he goes بحديث أبي واقد الليثي. Yeah. قال خرجنا مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إلى هنين ونحن حدثاء عهد بالكفر وللمشركين السدرة يعكفون عندها وينوطون بها أسلحتهم يقال لها ذات أنواط فمرنا بسدرة فقلنا يا رسول الله اجعل لنا ذات أنواط كما لهم ذات أنواط. So the author goes on to say the hadith of Waqid al-Laythi. Yeah? We said we departed with the Prophet, peace be upon him, to Hunayn, and we had recently left Kufr. And the pagans, they used to have a tree, that which they would hang their weaponry upon, their weapons, and they used this tree which they would devote themselves to, and also hang these things upon them, the asliha, the weapons. And they used to call it Dhat Anwat. They used to call it Dhat Anwat. That was the name of this thing. So he goes on to say, we passed by a tree and said, O Messenger of Allah, Ya Rasulullah, appoint for us a Dhat Anwat, like how they have Dhat Anwat. Yeah, appoint for us Dhat Anwat, like how they have a Dhat Anwat. وقال الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. So the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, he said takbir 3 times. قلت والذي نفسي بيدي كما قالت بنو إسرائيل لموسى عليه السلام. So he goes on to say, by the one whose hand is in my soul, these are the ways, the likes of what you have said, is that which was said, i.e. when Bani Israel spoke to Musa. Yeah, the likes of what you have said is like that which Bani Israel said to Musa alayhi salam. And he brings the ayah, اجعل لنا إلها كما لهم آلهة قال إنكم قوم تجهلون. Yeah. So Musa alayhi salam responded, or it was said to him, make for us a god as they have gods. Make for us a god as they have gods. He said, verily you are ignorant people. إنكم قوم تجهلون. So we're going to make a few annotations and notes in regards to this narration. There's many benefits that can be extracted from it, because there are points in it which highlight many things within our religion. Now, so first of all, عن أبي واقد الليثي. Yeah? وكان ممن أسلم عام الفتح على مشهور سنة 8 من الهجرة. Yeah? Abu Waqid al-Laythi, first and foremost, he was amongst those who accepted Islam 8 years before the Hijrah, or after Hijrah, sorry. From those who accepted Islam 8 years after Hijrah. يقال لها ذات أنوات. So it said ذات أنوات. والأنوات جمع نوت وهو التعليق أي ذات تعاليق يعلقون بها أسلحتهم للتبرك بها. So أنوات is the plural of نوت. Yeah, أنوات is the plural of نوت. And its meaning is something upon which things are hung. Something upon which things are hung. This is from a linguistic perspective, لغة. And the disbelievers at the time, they used to hang their weaponry, they used to hang their weapons upon this thing in order for blessings to come about. للتبرك بها. فقال بعض الصحابة الذين أسلموا من قريب. So some of the companions who had recently accepted Islam, ولم يعرفوا التوحيد تماما, يعني had not understood Tawheed completely. They said, اجعل لنا ذات أنوات كما لهم ذات أنوات. So they said, make for us ذات أنوات like how they have a ذات أنوات. وهذه بلية التقليد والتشبه به. وهي من أعظم البلايا. وهذه بلية التقليد والتشبه. وهي من أعظم البلايا. So he goes on to say, this is the evil of blind following. This is from the evils of blind following and imitating, tashbih. And this is the greatest ordeal. Because effectively, if you look into this very narration here, you find that what almost happened was similar to what Banu Israel did with Musa alayhi salam, as we're going to find out later. فعند ذلك تعجب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, was astonished by this. تعجب النبي. وقال الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. So he said the takbir a few times. وكان إذا أعجبه شيئا أو استنكر شيئا فإنه يكبر أو يقول سبحان الله ويكرر ذلك. So if the Prophet ﷺ disapproved of something or was astonished by it, he would make the takbir, or happened to be amazed by something, he would say Subhanallah, يعني glory be to Allah, and he would repeat this. يكرر ذلك. إنها السنن. Verily these are the ways. إنها السنن. أي الطرق التي يسلكها الناس ويقتضى بعضهم ببعض. فالسبب الذي حولكم على هذا هو اتباع سنن الأولين والتشبه بالمشركين. So the Prophet ﷺ, he said, these are the ways. إنها السنن. يعني the path that is followed by the people. The path that is followed by the people. Some following the other. And the reason that led you to this, yani asking for that anwat, was following the paths of those who came before you. And you imitating the pagans. Following the path of those who came before you and you imitating the pagans. موسى لما تجاوز البحر ببني إسرائيل وأغرق الله عدوهم فيه وهم ينظرون. So when Musa crossed the sea, with Bani Israel, and Allah drowned the enemies while they were looking, as it says in the Quran, وَجَاوَزْنَا بِبَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ الْبَحْرِ. And we took the children of Israel across the sea. مُرُّوا عَلَى أُنَاسٍ يَعْكِفُونَ عَلى أَصْنَامٍ لَهُمْ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. So they passed by some pagans, they passed by some pagans who had occupied themselves with their idols, asnam, idols. And as it comes in the Quran, فَأْتُوا عَلَى قَوْمٍ يَعْكِفُونَ عَلى أَصْنَامٍ لَهُمْ أي يقيمون عندها ويتبركون بها ويعبدونها. This is, as Abdurrahman al-Sa'di mentions in the tafsir, residing by it, seeking its blessings and worshipping it. فقال هؤلاء لموسى. So they said to Musa alayhi salam, اجعل لنا إلها كما لهم آلهة قال إنكم قوم تجهلون. Yeah? So they said to Musa, alayhi salam, make for us a god like how they have gods. Yeah? Then you see the contrast here, what's happened between Musa alayhi salam and what almost happened to some of the Sahaba. قالوا, as Abd al-Rahman al-Sa'di mentions in his tafsir, they said this من جهلهم وسفههم لنبيهم موسى. Yes, they said this due to their ignorance and their foolishness to their Prophet Musa alayhi salam. بعدما أراهم الله من الآيات ما أراهم. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed them from these verses what they had already seen. Meaning, اشرع لنا أن نتخذ أصناما آلهة كما اتخذها هؤلاء. Yeah? So, what's actually understood here when they asked Musa alayhi salam for the aliha, for the deities, legislate for us idols as a deity. Ishraq lana, legislate for us idols as a deity, like how these took up idols as a deity. Yeah? What's happened here? Tashbih, imitating the mushrikeen. Yeah? التقليد. أنكر عليهم وقال إن هؤلاء متبر ما هم فيه. So Musa rejected this saying. He rejected them, أنكر عليهم, and said, verily these people will be destroyed for what they engaged in. يعني باطل, meaning falsehood. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, وباطل ما كانوا يعملون. Yeah? And in vain that which they have done, and their actions all went out the window. لأنه shirk, because it is polytheism, paganism. Yeah? يعني all that they are doing is in vain. قال غير الله أبغيكم إلها وهو فضلكم على العالمين. So Musa alayhi salam said, should I seek for you a God other than Allah? Should I seek for you a God other than Allah? While He has given me superiority over the Alameen. And in regards to this qissa, this very story, this narration here, there are iddatu fawaid, there are a few benefits, numerous benefits one can take. Yeah? I'll just mention two for now. The first one being, أن تغيير الأسماء لا يغير الحقائق. Yeah? تغيير الأسماء لا يغير الحقائق. Yeah? Changing the name of something doesn't remove its reality. Yeah? Changing the name of something does not remove its reality. Yeah, so for example, in some countries, they call riba fa'ida. Yeah? But in actual fact, it's riba. But sometimes people become confused because they call it fa'ida. Yeah? Or for example, you have khamr, yeah? Alcohol. They don't call it in some countries khamr, they call it farh. Meaning to be pleased and happy, they call it farh. Yeah? So they change the name, hoping that the ruling would likewise be changed with it. It doesn't remove the reality of it. Yeah? And تغيير الأسماء لا يغير الحقائق. Yeah? Changing the name of something doesn't remove its reality. Yeah? Because in reality, what happened at the time of the Sahaba was similar to what happened at the time of Musa alayhi salam. And he goes on to say, أن مقولة هؤلاء الصحابة هي عينها بشبه قول أصحاب موسى مع تغيير اللفظ. So the only difference was there happened to be a slight difference in the way it was said, in the utterance of what happened. And then he goes on to say, فالمقولتان مختلفتان لفظا متفقان معنويا. So the two statements, in and of themselves, do differ in terms of the love and how it comes in the text, but in terms of meaning and significance, it's the same. So in terms of how it was uttered and said and professed, there is a slight difference, but in regards to the significance of that thing, it is the same. معنويا. أنكر عليهم كما أن نبينا محمد أنكر على هؤلاء. So Musa rejected their saying, like how our Prophet rejected their saying. ولكن هؤلاء وهؤلاء لم يشركوا. But as for at the time of the Sahaba and the time of Musa alayhi salam, they never fell into shirk. لم يشركوا. Yeah? فبنو إسرائيل لما قالوا هذه المقالة لم يشركوا لأنهم لم يفعلوا. Yeah? لأنهم لم يفعلوا. Yeah? But neither the people nor the companions of the Messenger committed shirk. Yeah? Because when Bani Israel made this statement, yeah? When Bani Israel made this statement, they did not associate partners of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because they did not act upon it. Yeah? They did not act upon it. وكذلك هؤلاء الصحابة لو اتخذوا ذات أنوات لأشركوا. And just like how the Sahaba, the companions, if they were to take up ذات أنوات, literally and act upon it, they would have committed shirk, polytheism. Yeah? ولكن الله حماهم لما نهاهم نبيهم انتهوا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected them and covered them from this due to the Prophet Muhammad prohibiting this act, and then it finished. Yeah? وقالوا هذه المقالة عن الجهل وما قالوها عن تعمد. So they said this statement out of ignorance, and they never intentionally made this statement. Yeah? فلما علموا أنها شرك انتهوا ولم ينفذوا. Yeah? So when they came to know that this is shirk, they never acted upon it. Yeah? They never implemented it. ولو نفذوه لأشركوا بالله. And if they did, they would have committed polytheism with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah? Shirk. فالشاهد من الآية. So the point of benefit from the verse. Yeah? أن هناك من يعبد الأشجار والأحجار. So the point of benefit from the verse is that there are people, yeah, that worship, yeah, rocks and trees. لأن هؤلاء المشركين اتخذوا ذات أنوات. وحاول هؤلاء الصحابة الذين لم يتمكن العلم من قلوبهم حاولوا يتشبهوا بهم لولا أن الله حماهم برسوله. Yeah? So because the pagans had taken that and what for worship, the companions in whose hearts knowledge was not firmly grounded, they tried to imitate them. But Allah saved them through His messenger. Right? This is one of the principles, generally speaking, of how a messenger is. When he sees the evil, he forbids it. Yeah? It's a qa'idah, it's a general principle that when a messenger is presented with an issue, he forbids it. Yeah? It's like, for example, when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he sees an evil, then he forbids it. Yeah? And if he's quiet, then it is a sunnah taqririyah. Yeah? It is a tacit approval. Yeah? And then he goes and says, أَنَّ هُنَاكَ ما يتبرك بالأشجار ويعكف عندها. Also, it's also a proof that there are people that seek blessings through ashjar, trees. Yeah? ويعكف عندها. And they make ukuf by way of this. Yeah? And we're going to go into what ukuf is now. والعكوف معناه البقاء عندها مدة تقرب إليها. فالعكوف هو البقاء في المكان. So ukuf, which actually means to stay in a particular place, yeah, for a period of time in order to seek blessings. That's what ukuf means. It means to stay within a particular place in order to seek blessings. And obviously, this is a way of qurba, to seek nearness. It's obviously prohibited. Yeah, it's not something Allah and the Messenger have legislated for us. Yeah, generally speaking. فدل على مسائل عظيمة. Yeah, فدل هذا على مسائل عظيمة. So this proves many great issues. المسألة الأولى خطر الجهل بالتوحيد. So the first issue is the very dangers of being ignorant in regards to Tawheed. Yeah? If one is ignorant of Tawheed, it's very easy for him to likewise fall into Shirk. Yeah? فإن من يجهل التوحيد حري أن يقع في الشرك وهو لا يدري. So if someone is ignorant of Tawheed, it can, most probably will happen, where he may fall into Shirk because he doesn't know. Yeah? He's likely to fall into Shirk and obviously not know he's doing so. Yeah? This is why it's important to learn what Tawheed is. And likewise, its opposites. Yeah? I remember one teacher in the Jamal some years ago, yeah, he mentioned just teach people the Sunnah, just teach people the correct aqa'id. I said, khalas, teach them the correct aqa'id, but the asl of a shubha is that tashbih al-haq, it resembles the truth. So what if the people are confronted with something that looks like the truth, but don't have the ability to distinguish? And they're stuck. I said, khalas, you have to teach them, obviously, that which is correct, and also warn from that which is incorrect. And as the Messenger of Allah, he warned against bid'ah for how many years? And there was no bid'ah on the minbar, day in and day out, obviously Friday, usbu'i, weekly, warning against bid'ah, but it was no bid'ah. Why? Because of the severity of its dangers. Yeah? The severity of its dangers. No Sahabi, I don't know of a narration anyway, maybe I could be corrected in this, but any Sahabi stood up and said, Messenger of Allah, Ya Rasulullah, why do you speak about bid'ah when there's no bid'ah? Why? Because they knew the severity of this danger. Yeah? So the point being is that you teach the correct belief, the sound creed, and also the dangers of shirk and bid'ah, because you will now know what to avoid. Yeah? ومن هنا يجب التعلم التوحيد. So from here we can clearly see it's important for one to learn Tawheed, monotheism. وتعلم ما يضاده من الشرك حتى يكون الإنسان على بصيرة لئلا يؤتى من جهله لا سيما إذا رأى من يفعل ذلك فيحسبه حقا بسبب جهله ففيه خطر الجهل لا سيما في أمور العقيدة. So it's required to understand Tawheed and learn what opposes it. Yeah? To learn what Tawheed is and what opposes it. i.e. Shirk. One should learn these two issues so thoroughly that he acquires enough knowledge that can take him out of ignorance. Also, he might consider it to be the truth because of his ignorance. So ignorance is dangerous, especially in issues of aqidah. ثانيا في الحديث خطر التشبه بالمشركين وأنه قد يؤدي إلى الشرك. So the second thing is that the hadith explains the dangers of tashbih, resembling the mushrikeen, the pagans, and that it can lead to polytheism, shirk. Yeah? قال من تشبه بقوم فهو منهم. Yeah? من تشبه بقوم فهو منهم. As the Prophet said, whosoever resembles a people, then he's from them. فلا يجوز التشبه بالمشركين. So it's not permissible to resemble the mushrikeen. المسألة الثالثة أن التبرك بالأحجار والأشجار والأبنية شرك وإن سمي بغير اسمه. Yeah? So seeking blessings through trees, stones, buildings. This is shirk, even if they change the name of it. Yeah? What do we just learn? The qa'idah? Yeah, changing the name of something doesn't change its reality. Yeah? This is generally known, but it's always good to make mention of these things. Shay Jadir, the dhikr. It's worth mentioning. لأن الطالب البركة من غير الله لأن طلب البركة من غير الله من الأحجار والأشجار والقبور والأضرحة وهذا الشرك وإن سموه بغير اسم الشرك. Yeah? So likewise, seeking blessings from rocks and trees and wherever it may be, graves and tombs, it is shirk, even if they change the name of it. So they might call this tawassul, they might say it's tawassul. No. Yeah? So, just change the name. So القاعدة الرابعة. So the fourth principle now, we're almost there. القاعدة الرابعة, the fourth principle. أن مشركي زماننا أغلظوا شركا من الأولين لأن الأولين يشركون في الرخاء ويخلصون في الشدة ومشركو زماننا شركهم دائما في الرخاء والشدة والدليل قوله تعالى فإذا ركبوا في الفلك دعوا الله مخلصين له الدين فلما نجاهم إلى البر إذا هم يشركون. So the pagans, those who commit shirk of our time are worse in shirk than the previous ones. I.e. those generations that are past. Because the former generations committed shirk during times of ease, raha, but they will be sincere during difficult times, shiddah. Unlike the pagans of today, who shirk, is continuous at times of ease and at times of hardship. And he mentions the proof. When they embark upon a ship, they invoke Allah, making their faith pure to Him only. But when they happen to be brought about to safety, i.e. to land, behold, they give a share of their worship to others. So they invoke Allah, making their faith pure to Him only. But when He brings them safely to land, behold, they give a share of their worship to others. Surah Al-Ankabut. القاعدة الرابعة وهي الأخيرة. So the fourth principle, and it's last. أن مشركي زماننا أعظم شركا من الأولين الذين بعث إليهم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Yeah? So they're worse in shirk than those amongst whom the Prophet was sent to. والسبب في ذلك واضح. So the reason for this is clear. إن الله أخبر أن المشركين الأولين يخلصون لله إذا اشتد بهم الأمر. إذا اشتد بهم الأمر. And the cause of this is obvious. Allah informed us that the previous pagans, would become sincere to Allah when the situations or the condition would become worse or difficult for them. فلا يدعون غير الله لعلهم أنه لا ينقذ من الشدائد إلا الله كما قال الله تعالى. So they would not invoke anyone other than Allah because of their knowledge that no one can save them from the hardships except Allah. And then he brings the ayah كما قال الله سبحانه وتعالى وإذا مسكم الضر في البحر ضل من نعم وإذا مسكم الضر في البحر ضل من تدعون إلا إياه فلما نجاكم إلى البر أعرضتم مكان الإنسان كفورا. So when an adversity, when a trial touches you at sea, lost are all those you invoke except Him. But when He delivers you to land, you turn away from Him, and ever is man ungrateful. وفي الآية الأخرى وإذا غشهم موج كالظلل دعوا الله مخلصين له الدين. But when a wave covers them like shades, they invoke Allah, making their religion purely for Him. نعم, Allah سبحانه وتعالى mentions فلما نجاهم إلى البر فمنهم مقتصد. نعم, فلما نجاهم إلى البر فمنهم مقتصد. So but when He brings them safely to land, behold, they give a share of their worship to others. وفي الآية الأخرى فلما نجاهم إلى البر إذا هم يشركون. So there are those who come before and they commit shirk in times of ease, calling upon other idols, rocks and trees. أما إذا وقعوا في شدة وأشركوا على الحلاك. فإنهم لا يدعون صنما ولا شجرا ولا حجرا ولا أي مخلوق وإنما يدعون الله وحده فإذا كان لا يخلص في الشدائد إلا الله جل وعلا فكيف يدعى غيره في الرخاء. But when they fell into hardships and came close to destruction, they do not invoke their idols, trees, rocks, or any other creation. So it's going to pause.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless doing what it normally does.
Yeah, it's problem.
Yeah?
Mm.
So if no one can expel their hardships except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then how could they invoke others at times of ease? Yeah? أما مشركو هذا الزمان, so as for the pagans of this time, يعني المتأخرين الذين حدث فيهم الشرك من هذه الأمة المحمدية فإن شركهم دائم في الرخاء والشدة لا يخلصون لله ولا في حالة الشدة. So as for the pagans of this present time, meaning those who came later from the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then their shirk is continuous. Yeah, it's continuous, da'im, during times of ease and hardship. And they are never sincere to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not even during times of hardship. بل كلما اشتد بهم الأمر اشتد شركهم ورداؤهم للحسن والحسين وعبد القادر والرفاعي وغير ذلك من هذا الشيء معروف. So he goes on to say, rather whenever their affairs become difficult for them, their shirk becomes even more severe. And also they're calling upon Al-Hassan, Al-Hussein, Abdul Qadir, Al-Rafa'i and others. This is something well known. They do this. Yeah? ويذكر عنهم العجائب في البحار. So he goes on to say, I'm not going to read the Arabic now, Sheikh Fawzan. He speaks about things that have been narrated. This is obviously from the Sufis and there's calamities that happened from before. So when matters become difficult for them, they start to shout out the names of the awliya and the pious ones and call upon them for relief instead of Allah. Because the callers of falsehood and misguidance tell them, we will save you from the sea if you are faced with a hardship. And shout our names out and we shall rescue you. كما يروى هذا عن مشايخ الطرق الصوفية. So this is narrated from the people of Tasawwuf, the Sufis effectively here. And then he goes on to say stories in which causes the skin to shiver. Yeah? And they call these incidents miracles the awliya. But they rescue the people from the sea. And he extends his hands to the sea and carries the whole ship and brings it to the shore. And not even his sleeves are wet, it remains dry. And there are many other fables of this sort. So the shirk of the present pagans is continuous during times of ease and hardship. And so are these individuals here are worse than the pagans of old. Yeah, and obviously this is all Allah musta'an, make believe stuff. Yeah. وأيضا كما قال الشيخ كشف الشبهات. Also Sheikh Muhammad Dawah has mentioned in كشف الشبهات من وجه آخر أن الأولين يعبدون أناس صالحين من الملائكة والأنبياء والأولياء أما هؤلاء فيعبدون أناسا من أفجر الناس وهم يعترفون بذلك. So he goes on to say the pagans of today are worse. Another reason for this is they worship righteous people. Yeah, they worship righteous people from the angels, the prophets, and the awliya. Whereas the pagans of today worship the most deviant people, and they have acknowledged this fact. So as for today, they're worse because these people are known for deviance, but yet they still call upon them. الذين يسمونهم الأقطاب والأغواف لا يصلحون ولا يصومون ولا يستنزحون عن الزنا واللواط والفاحشة لأنهم بزعمهم ليس عليهم تكاليف فليس عليهم حرام ولا حلال إنما هذا للعوام فقط. So those who may call upon the aqtab, the pillars and ahwaf, the helpers, do not even pray or fast. And they commit adultery, sodomy and disgraceful deeds because their claim that they are free from the restrictions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, i.e. the halal and the haram, and these restrictions are for the general people only. So these people, they say that we're not confounded or binded to halal and haram. This is not for us, it's just for laymen, it's just for the general folk. وهم يعترفون أن ساداتهم لا يصلحون ولا يسمون وأنهم يتورعون الفاحشة ومع هذا يعبدونهم. So those who revere them acknowledge that their leaders do not pray or fast and commit disgraceful acts or deeds, and they still worship them. So verily they worship the vilest of people, like Hallaj, Ibn Arabi, Rafa'i, Badawi, وغيرهم. نعم. وقد ساق الشيخ الدليل على أنه المشركين وقد ساق الشيخ الدليل على أن المشركين المتأخرين أعظموا وأغلظوا شركا من الأولين. So he goes on to say to the Shaykh that the proof that the latter pagans are more severe and worse in shirk than the previous ones لأن الأولين يخلصون في الشدة ويشركون في الرخاء فاستدل به قوله تعالى فإذا ركبوا في الفلك دعوا الله مخلصين له الدين. So he goes on to say because those who came before would become sincere during times of hardship, shada'id. Any hardship and commit shirk during times of ease, fi rakhai. And this is proven by the saying of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as I've mentioned, when they embark upon a ship, when they embark upon a ship, they invoke Allah, making their faith purely to Him alone. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. جزاكم الله خيرا. So alhamdulillah, that's us finishing Qawar al-Arba this time anyway. I do appreciate for those that attended, coming and helping me out. Barakallahu feekum. You're rewarded with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And hopefully our next book, I'm not too sure what it may be. It might be the tafsir of Surah Al-Fatiha. We may do that again. Possibly, Allah knows best. But I'll keep you guys updated. جزاكم الله خير وبارك الله فيكم. صلى الله عليه وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.